Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we are going to go through a little bit of our Glute Bridge series, and it also kind of pairs in with our hamstring curl series. We use both of them kind of in the same thing, and we'll mix and match. We have exercises that we use for before school, our during school program, and our after school stuff. And you can choose the things that you want to use as you program, obviously, and see which progressions you like the most. For us, we'll start out with just a good old double leg glute bridge. When we do the glute bridge, we're driving elbows into the ground, pulling our back together, and then raising up. Most of the time I have my toes up off the ground. For whatever reason, I feel like I get a little bit better hamstring and glute activation by having heels in the ground rather than the whole foot in the ground. Then we'll go into a single leg glute bridge. Most people would go in that order. Obviously you can do however you want to, but as soon as we get done with our single leg section, we'll move into like a march, which is just an alternating. So single leg with an alternate. Then after that, we'll move into what we call a glute bridge walkout. So we'll walk all the way out and then walk all the way back in, trying to make little steps, going a little bit at a time, all the way back in. That kind of concludes a lot of our just body weight glute bridge series. But then we'll add in some Glute-Ham rollers, a couple variations of that. Obviously you can go double leg, single leg, you can go banded with it. And we also have a Physio ball where we'll do hamstring curls that way. So all the way out, all the way back in. We got our rollers from Titan. Decent product. I know there's some other ones that are a little bit better out there, but for the most part do the job, and they can double as an ab roller. You can use that for double leg and single leg, same type of idea. So big chest, we'll pull our upper back together, elbows drive into the ground, raise our hips up, and then we're out slow and then pulling it back in as fast as we can. Same type of idea that we'll do with a Physio ball. So what we'll start out with is our heels up on the ball, drive elbows in the ground, raise hips up, pull in fast, and then out slow. Every time we go, we're trying to control up all the way to the top and then bring it all the way back out. We can do that obviously with a single leg. When we go single leg, heel is once again up on the ball, drive in fast, nice and out, nice and easy on the way out. Hitting, for us somewhere between 5 and 12 per leg. Once you get all the way up into double digits, it's a lot per leg, but that's what we'll progress to, especially with our after school stuff. The last variation you can do, hopefully you can see it from where you're at. We have a band that is tied to a Glute-Ham roller and then tied to our rack. And then what we're gonna do is same idea as everything before. Now we just have a little bit of resistance with it. So bringing it all the way in, letting it go all the way out. Obviously you can scoot back further or change out the bands or whatever you need to get more resistance that way. There's a lot more variations. There's a lot of other things that you can do. Those are a few of the ones that we like to use in our program. Like I said, we mix and match throughout the day, before school, during school, after school, and the different kind of cycle that we're in. But it is a great way for us to get some hamstring work. It's not like overly invasive. Kids aren't coming away with a super sore or anything, but it does help with hamstring strength, especially when we can get the glutes firing, get the hammies going, and then being able to control our bodies well. So I'll see you next time. Thank you.